Hey, my name is Raw Dilly, and you are tuning in to Be So For Real, the podcast.
Welcome back, cousins, and this is another episode of Be So For Real, the podcast with your host, Markayla Jamesia.
And Marquila Lachelle.
Period.
And today we have a special guest. Also, first, let's just say our first guest on the show, okay?
That's crazy, right?
The first guest. We're really coming in with a local finest. So today we have Raw Dilly, and he is from Opelika, Alabama, and then he graduated from Beauregard. Raw's first passion was music, and then later grew into his love for clothing. He has been in the clothing industry for 5 years with his brand Dripnaire lifestyle. Raw is an artist, entrepreneur, creator, husband, and father of 6. Y'all, please give a warm welcome to Raw Dilly.
Yeah, Raw in the building. That was so, like, Raw was first, like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I really
I'm a
like
boss.
I really like how you did that.
I'm a boss.
Raw was first at Beauregard, Alabama.
Yeah, I'm practicing for when we go on BET.
me.
Call me.
That jump so crazy.
Yes. How you
What's
doing?
up? What's
How you feel?
Feel good.
Welcome.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all as well.
Man,
That's
listen.
crazy. We appreciate you.
Yeah, we look. It's been a long time coming. baby.
See, a lot of people tell me the same thing. They be feeling like I'm so big in the city or whatnot, but I feel like everybody else though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just a regular person, just like everybody else. But I feel good. You know what I'm saying about how people, you know what I'm saying, just try to reach out to me and stuff.
Yeah.
And try to get me to join something like this
Yeah.
big for me. You know what I'm
Feels
saying?
good to
Make
be
me-
seen.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
made me feel good.
That's good.
But it's crazy that you sit here and like you look at it like, oh, I'm just like a regular person. Because literally when we start talking about guests, I was like, we need to get Raw on here. Like
Yeah.
the people love you.
Right.
When we thought about local, you were definitely top 3.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
Definitely top 3. And then I think it was mainly just because of, she's from Beauregard and your family, of course. But even just, we've seen, like, your upcoming for a very long time. A lot of people don't remember the music. I remember the music.
Right.
And even with the clothing, I remember mainly of, like, the way you put clothing together.
The colors.
The colors, the patterns,
Yeah.
all of those type of things. And then just to see you having your clothing brand now. I didn't even know it's been 5 years, so congratulations for
Yeah.
that. That's
crazy.
major.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Like,
over,
keep doing
over
it.
5 years. I started off with my clothing brand with an iron and paper, and I got me a $40 printer. And how I started off, I had sent something to a girl, and she was like she couldn't do it, so I got on YouTube and learned how to do my own T-shirts and
Yeah.
whatnot, and then playing around with it.
Yeah.
I pressed my first T-shirt, and I was like, wow, look at my work. And I put it on Facebook or whatnot, and it just went off ever since then.
An iron.
They say if you
That's
can't
it.
get it done right, you gotta do it yourself.
Like, that's crazy.
Right.
An
Yeah.
iron.
Yeah.
That's a crazy come up story though, because like now it just seems like it's such a big thing. Like I see you posting all the time of like the different people who be wearing your stuff. And I don't know that girl's name, but she's not from here or something like that. You know what I'm
Right.
talking about?
Yeah, she's from Louisiana.
Yeah, and I'm just like that's crazy because it's
Is
like
it a content creator?
Well, she pretty much got like a big following, and the reason why I actually reached out to her, because I was seeing people like Big Boogie, Fredo Bang, like just different artists and stuff, and like Big Boogie, he younger than me, so
Yeah.
I just like how he dressed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's one of the persons I had two times I could have got, something to him. I got a
Right.
friend, shout out to Pookie. She doing music right now. She going hard, man. She doing her thing. But she, you know what I'm saying, like I had her, she been trying to get my clothes out, you know what I'm saying, as well. But Big Boogie, he's one of the artists I like, you know what I'm saying, and I've been following before he even signed to CMG.
Yeah.
And I like the way he dressed. He just like me. We like colors and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We like to pop it, whatever. He dark skin, I'm dark skin. We team dark skin.
Yeah.
Like, cause it's true. Like, you ain't gonna find nobody in the city that dress like you. Period.
Right.
And that's so dope to me. Cause I feel like now we have like this culture where everybody look the same. Everybody want to be the same. Everybody putting on the same thing. And then you got Raw. Like, you ain't
Raw the first dude I ever known to wear polka dots. Real talk, like will wear polka dots, zebra print, stripes, all that, and don't put it together.
Don't put that on.
Prom and all. Y'all better go find his old Facebook picture.
And don't put that on. I want to know, like, so I know you talked about now you have a different name for it, but it started out as what, the clothing brand?
1900 Ratsville.
Okay, so where did that come from?
So 1900 Ratsville it was pretty much like a address to a jungle. So when I first started my clothing brand, it was a lot of animals and stuff like that, like tigers. I had a bird. I had a bear. I had I also had a lion. Tiger and a lion, they're pretty much the same. I had an ape. So it was pretty much like an address to the jungle. And when people was asking me what 1900 Ratsville means or whatever, it kind of fall back into where I'm originally from, which is Opelika, Alabama. I grew up. I feel like I grew up in the jungle. You know what I'm saying? At a young age and whatnot. It was a lot of things going on when I was, you know what I'm saying, pretty much my childhood lifestyle. Like, it was a lot of things going on. I seen a lot of, crack fiends and drug dealers and like people, we got into fist fights, you know what I'm saying? Like, I seen a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? At a young age, I seen a person riding on the trunk of a car, tied down, screaming for his life. Like, I'm not understanding what's going on, but at the same time, I'm seeing what's going on, but I remember it as well at a young age. So my brand came from that, like a jungle. Like, I felt like, you know what I'm saying, I really came from that. Yeah. And as I got older, you know what I'm saying, I also, like, I got my inspiration with clothes and stuff because I used to wear my younger, not my youngest, but my older siblings clothes or whatever they got tired of wearing, like, I would pass down. And like, my mom, she couldn't afford, like, the fancy things or whatnot. So I was like, man, I'm gonna make my own clothing brand. So that's where my inspiration come from, clothes. Like, I'm gonna make my own clothes and, you know what I'm saying, get the younger generation to look up to, like, you know what I'm saying, feel good about, you know what I'm saying, wearing or whatnot. Because, like, the clothes my mom used to buy, she used to think was so cute. She thought it was so cute, but at the same time, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, I was seeing my friends wearing all the flashy things and stuff like that, and I wanted to be just like that.
Well, that's the beauty of, like, that whole story anyways, because you took what they would call nothing, but you took, like, scraps and made it into, like, your own creativity, which a lot of things now, I feel like, with just like social media and everything now, everybody's always trying to go, like, what's in trend. So the people who are actually unique and can pull it off are really the trendsetters.
For sure.
Because now it's like, we have brands just like Shein, Fashion Nova, all of that. They're looking for clothing brands to mimic because it's literally the same brand with cheaper.
Everything is the same.
Yeah, everything is the same. So for you to even take, your hand-me-downs and turn it into, like, your own creativity and then turn it into a business, like, that's dope for real.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So we went from 1900 Ratsville to
Dripnaire lifestyle.
Now, where did it come from?
So.
And how, like, where did it come
I got
from?
drip for sale.
Where did it come from, and what made you say, like, it's time for a change in the name?
Well, last year in December, well before December, last summer, I was dropping, but my clothing was just sitting in my closet. Like nobody wasn't buying, nobody wasn't supporting it, nobody wasn't sharing it or whatever. And I was like, man, I thought everything was dope, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I had to think. I was like, I can't just think about what I would wear. I had to think about what everybody else wearing, what's trending right now. How can I put my own little twist to something? And like the whole time, people always tell me, just like y'all telling me, like I got my own style. My style is unique. So it just clicked. I was like, man, what can I name my next clothing brand that describes me as a person? I don't want to come up with a different definition about, my clothing brand. 1900 Racksville, that don't relate to a lot of people. So I had to find something that kind of catchy, something flashy that would relate. So I was like, man, they always tell me, they were like, Raw, you be having that drip on, what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I like, so I started thinking. First I had thought about, I think I called it motionaires or something like that, because like I feel like I got a lot of motion here and there, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. So I went back to the fashion side. So I said, Dripnaire. Yeah, I'm gonna drip in there. Like when I walk into a bar or a lounge or something, I'm gonna have some drip on, so I'm gonna be dripping in there. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the Dripnaire came from, because when I walk in wherever I go, and I put on some clothes, I'm gonna be dripping in there.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Y'all know, like
I for sale.
Listen, so I'm thinking like, okay, I caught the drip part, right?
I thought it was
I thought it was
millionaire.
money.
Yeah, like a millionaire, like Dripnaire.
And that was another thing. Like a lot of people that start clothing brands, they name their clothing brand off of like a dollar sign. So I tried to go away from it, but I definitely got Dripnaire from millionaire. Like, like I still tied it off, because you know what I'm saying, like it's a lifestyle. So you can have, like, I got this shirt on right now. I didn't want to stand up right now, but
we gonna give you your moment for sure.
But it says cash. They drip for sale, cash only. Like it kind of ties back into the money side, but at the same time, it's Dripnaire is about fashion though. You know what I'm saying? Dripnaire make it feel good. It's a lifestyle. Like.
Well, it's lit. Look, we're going to have to get us some Dripnaire.
We need some shirts or something.
Yeah.
I know it.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. The whole time I was like, I told them 6, so I got to be here at 6. But I was going to bring my whole box, because I got something for y'all too. I'm going to bring, I see you all the time, so I bring it. And the only thing about that was, it was my summer drop, and it's kind of like the size is kind of funny, so y'all would have to go through it, and that's why I really just ain't pushed the summer gear or whatnot. But
well, it don't even matter. We know you're gonna have so much more that gonna come on, like from after this. But that's another thing that we, even talked about when making our podcast, was that we're sharing it with so many people. So even though we're having people come on here as guests, like, we want to be able to, like, support you as well, like, take pictures in your stuff so we can get our audience to support you in some way, because we want this to be a thing where everybody feels like we're really a family. That's why we say, y'all our cousins. Y'all already know this. So we got a new cousin that's on the show. Duh, we got to support the Dripnaire and become a millionaire. You know what I'm saying?
We're trying to do both at the same time.
I'm trying to see what that be like.
I'm trying to say,
you know what I'm saying? But we definitely gonna. I want to kind of like jump into like the music. So like, what really inspired you to get into music firsthand?
My friends, really, like they was taking it serious or whatnot. Like we had, we started just like everybody else started, with the microphone and the closet and all that. But yeah, my friends was doing it, and then my brother, he's older than me. I'm the baby boy out of three boys. My mama had 3 boys. I'm the baby boy, and he was just multi-talented. Like, he did music, he could draw, he could flip, like, he did everything. Played basketball. He was real popular because he played basketball, but he ended up going to prison at 16, charged him as an adult. But I just, as a kid, I watched him do all this stuff, but for some reason, music stuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Him doing music stuck with me, so I was like, while he in prison, I want to be just like Mike. That's his name. Just like,
That's
like
so
Mike.
crazy.
Make me like Mike.
Yeah, and I used to grab my tongue on my shoes and stuff. I want to be just like Mike, and like, I want to be just like my brother. So that's pretty much like, so when my friends started doing it and taking it serious, I got into it, and they was like, man, that's fine. But I felt like, damn, I couldn't really just like talk real, you know what I'm saying? Really talk for real. But I started off like a ad lib guy.
Yeah.
I was turned, or whatever you want to say.
Yeah. The hype man. Yeah. The real hype man.
Yeah, I started taking it serious, and then it got real serious when I lost a close friend to me. You know what I'm saying? In Auburn at a club, whatnot. Rest in peace, Quayle Patrick. I lost him, so I took the turnt side of me into like a pain side, like pain music. So I kind of started talking deeper and writing deeper about, my lifestyle and stuff.
Right.
And I was like, I don't want to talk about something I don't do or I don't have anymore. I want to talk about real life stuff that, people can relate to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how that came
That's
about.
what's up.
So when you was making the music, because I'm going there, right? When you was making the music, because you raw now.
Yeah.
Were you raw when you was making the music?
I feel like that's a trick question.
Nah,
You trying to test
I'm
them?
being messy.
You better be so for real.
I
I'm
was.
being messy.
So which name you want me? Since you want to be messy, what name you want me?
Because what did you start? What did it start off as?
I think I was when I first started off. I think I was Lil Perk. I think when it came.
Look who?
Yeah.
Lil Perk.
Perp.
P-E-R-P?
Yeah.
Perp. What perp mean?
My favorite color was purple, but
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Perp.
oh.
so I kind of cut it in half type. But it was like one of those things when I started rapping. When you started rapping, you was just rapping about all kind of stuff you don't even really know about.
Yeah.
And then perp, everybody was smoking the
I
back.
ain't heard perp in
Yeah.
so long that I'm
So-
sitting here like,
She said, what perp mean?
cause what? We talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
So perp, everybody was, so
Okay,
back in
color.
the day, everybody was smoking and
Yeah.
stuff.
Cause I really was like, I said no
Stuff.
and with a P. Then you
You
talking
said-
about
you
color,
said P-E-R-P.
and then he talking about they used to smoke that perp back then. Are we talking about colors or okay? I'm trying to catch up with y'all, cause I ain't heard that word in so
I'm
long.
about to cry laughing at you.
Girl, I was really
Please.
like left out.
Confusion. Jesus.
Smoking on purple, ease my
And see,
mind.
and that, you know what I'm saying? It was, perp
He
was
done
kinda
sat on there and
catchy.
got real.
Yeah, perp was kind of catchy.
Listen, he was like, no, you feel me? You see what I'm saying?
So back in the day,
What they were doing.
You was singing a song. You was singing a song.
Yeah.
I wanted to tell you, like, you know what I'm saying? It was just a catchy name. So I started off with Lil Perk. And yeah, Lil Perk was, yeah.
And then you transition to what?
Montana the Flex.
now I remember that.
Yeah,
Now I do
so-
remember that.
So I transitioned into Montana the Flex. And Montana the Flex was like a different character of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like your alter
he
ego.
pretty much was like the real side of me. Like,
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
So what came about with Raw Dilly? Like where you get that from?
alright, so
Oh wow, because I was
Well,
a
you
little
say, alright, so
right. So go
where
ahead.
are we going with this?
alright, so Raw Dilly came from when I was Montana Flex. I was kind of like going into like fading away from the music and going into like a funny guy
Yeah.
or whatnot. And one day I said the word "issy," start with an S, and I got banned for 30 days. Yeah, so I was like, but everybody, before I got banned, like everybody was tripping out. I forgot what had happened. I don't have no problem with gays or whatnot like
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? I got a homeboy, we like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But one of them made me mad. I think they wrote me in my inbox or something. But they made me mad, and I posted on Facebook. I screenshot it and I posted on Facebook, and I got banned for 30 days because I used that word. And I was like, man, people love me when I'm funny, so I'm gonna make a funny, you know what I'm saying? First, I was like, man, I'm gonna wait for 30 days, but then it was driving me crazy. I started scratching my neck. You know what I'm saying? Social media is like crack now. You know what I'm saying? So I started scratching my neck, and I was like, man, I'm gonna make me another Facebook page. I don't want to do it because I got 5,000 people over here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to start way over. But, you know what I'm saying? I felt like I was so funny, they was gonna follow me anyway. So I was like, if I'm, you know, being this funny, I might as well make a funny name. And I came up with Raw Dilly. The time I made Raw Dilly, people was like, look at this nut. You can't take this joker serious or whatnot. So that's how that came about. And then, like, when I started going places, people was calling me Raw Dilly. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then they started calling me Raw, so it kind of stuck with me. Like, that's my name now. Like, nobody don't know me about nothing else unless
Because I was just about to say, do people know your real name?
Yeah, that be, and I have people now be like, what is your real name?
For real?
Yeah, my real name is Duntavis.
But I don't think people know because, like, if you say something to them, they like, huh? But as soon as you say Raw, they like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But you been going by Raw Dilly for how long though? Was it like before the pandemic or during the pandemic?
Yeah, before.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably like 2017.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, because I was just gonna say that name been around for like a long time.
It have, but I just find it so crazy, like, because people be coming up with these names on Facebook
and then see you in public and
and
say
it really be that. Like, it's a girl who I went to school with. Like, she do hair. I know her real name because I went to school with her, but her Facebook name is literally Summer Walker. So when people see her, that's what they call her. Or they be like, do you know such and such? And I say her real name. They be like, nah, her name on Facebook, Summer Walker. And I'm like,
do you really think it's that child name?
Like, please be so for real.
I ain't gonna lie, I be like that too.
I believe it. But that's a lot of times too, I think with social media, especially like Facebook and stuff like that, a lot of people start changing their name because just like if you have a job or something, or people are looking for you, you know, you want to keep like your social media life to yourself and away from your like professional life. But I know for one, like even just you doing content creation, like that became huge for you during a time that I remember watching, because especially like during the pandemic when we didn't have nothing else to do but be on the phones, everybody was kind of trying to do like content, but that was like the peak of really just posting a picture and getting all the reactions versus a lot of people were struggling to do skits. But what kind of like started you really just going out with the content creation?
Like I said, for one, people just thought I was funny. And I was like, you brought up skits. I was doing skits at first. And it was like local stuff at first. And then I started grabbing people's attention doing other people, like Tyler said, like, you know, different cities or whatnot. And one day, two occasions happened. But one time, somebody had wrote me in my inbox, and she was like, Raw, I know, you know what I'm saying, this happened, X, Y, and Z, but could you please take it down? It kind of, like, I felt bad because I knew it made her feel bad because I was making fun of it. So, you know, I got a big heart. Like, at the end of the day, y'all like to laugh, I like to smile. People tell me I got a pretty smile, so I love to smile. Like, I'm gonna smile. I want to smile every day.
It's a blessing for me. You know, people say I got a pretty smile, so
teeth out. Zoom in when we edit this. Let's go ahead and zoom in.
People say I got a
pretty smile.
So I always want to smile, and yeah, when she was the first person that wrote me about the situation, and she was like, "Can you please take it down?" and people just thought it was so funny. Like I had like 5,000 views in 30 minutes of the video what had happened or whatever, and like deep down inside, like I was like, I can't do her like that, but you know what I'm saying? That immature me, like that she shouldn't have did it. You know what I'm saying? But deep down won every time, and I took it down, and that was just one occasion, and then like I had somebody like actually call me a Facebook comedian, like didn't take me serious for real, and just thought they can run over me, and that just it was a breaking point right there. Like I can't be funny like how I was because people look at me like a joke for real.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be looked at no joke, and it kind of I hate it now because like now being a content creator is so big right now. Like it kind of threw me on my pivot for real, because I could have been making way much money than what I'm making. Like
You still can though.
I ain't, but I just I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think it's pretty much just life, how life going right now. You know what I'm saying? Cost of living going up and stuff like that. Losing people in life, like kind of depressed for real. You know what I'm saying?
You'll find your way though.
Yeah.
You tell him he need to be watching our last episode. If y'all ain't tuned in to the last episode, episode 3, you better go to it. Because we talk about becoming somebody you've never been. And that's kind of some of the discussion that we even talked about of us kind of like getting out of our own way. Because just like how you commented earlier about the podcast, we was at our 10-year class reunion.
Literally.
10-year class reunion. And it just came up in conversation, like at the cookout, of her saying, like, I've always wanted to do a podcast. And I'm sitting there like, dang, me too. But we never started it. But we don't be having time for real. Like, she's a mama too. I'm a mom of one. I have a few businesses, but it was something that we really, like, was passionate about. And don't get me wrong, Raw. We was like, it ain't gonna work a few times. Like, cut. Like, it ain't gonna work. But, you know, when you find your way and your passion and you want something, like, we dedicate our time to it. Like, you see how, even though it took us a little minute to get you here, we were still like, we're gonna get him on this weekend show.
Can you do it?
I don't care if it's 10 o'clock at night. We're gonna get him on it. We're getting this. But you know, once you just find something that you really want, like, go for it. And I mean, you did it too, from music to clothing. Like,
that's crazy. I want to know. So if we jump back on the clothing situation, so with you having done this for over 5 years now, what's like advice that you would give to somebody who wanna start it up?
I pretty much I can start y'all up right now, like how to do clothes. I just want them to know, like, it's not easy though. Like, if you don't have to, that's anything. You don't have the money for it, then you need to wait. You know what I'm saying? You need to stack your money up to be able to invest.
Yeah.
But if you real deal, like, not trying to do it for the money, you real deal love doing clothes or you love dressing up, then shoot for it. Like, it been times that I gave my last.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not even thinking about $1. I just gave my last because I like to sometimes sit at home and just, man, I wonder how this color look with this color or whatnot, and put it together and send it off. And when it come back and I see it, I'm like, man, that's exactly how I did it on the computer. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, my biggest advice is be ready to invest and be ready to lose a lot. I'm talking about a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before you even think about gaining money.
Yeah.
So would you say, like, because you kind of talked about how you grew up a little bit or whatever, and then, you know, we see where you at now, and just talking to you, you can tell that it's like, with everything you do, you've kind of been through different stages of it. So, like, with the music, you went from this person to this person, and then with the clothing brand, you know, we started off with this name because that represented you at the time, and then, you know, so going from how you grew up to where you're at now, do you feel like you're where you want to be, like you're heading in the right direction. Like what did you grow up saying? Like this what I'm gonna do. Like, are you doing that?
Not really.
No.
I still, I'm 31 years old. I still feel like um, I gotta still, find my way. I'm still trying things and whatnot because, for one, just I feel like I'm multi-talented. So I haven't found my niche yet. Yeah. I would say. As far as like being where I want to be now, because financially I'm not, where I want to be right now. I want to be able to, retire my mom because she's in her 50 going on 60. My kids, I got one daughter right now. She, she don't have to work, but she want to work because she want her own money. But I don't even want her to work. I want her to focus on school. Yeah. The kids that coming up, I want them don't never punch a clock. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm not comfortable where I'm at right now. Even though I feel like I got everything I need, but I don't have everything I want. So nah.
That's good though, cause that gives you room to grow. That gives you room to continue to be hungry. That we were,
talking about last week,
that we also have that same thing where we're stuck in that being so multi-talented, but finding that one area to be in, and that's always been my issue. And I've tried this, tried that, and it's always hard for me to stay consistent because I could be good at it, but I might not have that passion for it or want to do it for a very long time. Right. But after I really just centered a lot of different things to just like maybe one or two, I just went after that. And over a while, you'll start doing something so many times that you'll see if you enjoy it or not. And I think even too with your clothing brand, just what even you have in the brand and you're knowing how to do it, you're knowing how to, put styles and stuff together, I even think you could probably find love in teaching people how to do it, because even though, like you said, you can teach us how to do it right now, like people are looking for that raw, uncut teaching, not just I go on YouTube and I'm finding this, buy this and buy that. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about
like you can really get in front of that camera and like go on live, tell people about the ups, the downs, the money you lost, the money you gained. Like show people the real game of it, because a lot of people, just like you said, you're not looking for the dollar, like you got the passion in it. And it's so hard to find that these days because everybody wants to charge you for every single thing, every piece of knowledge. But just imagine like you got somebody who really looks up to you, because that's another thing too that we struggle with a lot of times. We be thinking that eyes are not on us. Everybody is watching. Just like you said, this is like your third or fourth time being, invited to a podcast or something. You're being seen, and that's a great thing already. So I'm sure it's plenty of people, whether they in the city or not, probably like, dang, I remember when he was pressing with the eye. I remember when he was selling out the trunk. And look at him now, like he got the rappers and all this, like, and to you, it might just be like, I'm still shocked myself, but they probably still want to know, how did you get there? So I think you should try that out. Like, even if you just getting on live, like we need to start doing that too, just getting on live talking to people, because, hey, y'all, we gonna talk to y'all for real. We need to.
No, I'd be, get me off this camera.
Be so fun. But yeah, I think you should try that.
Yeah.
You might find passion in it.
Yeah, I kind of understand why people charge. You know what I'm saying? Just being a business owner myself, I understand why people charge the way they charge, because of the money, but the time we invest in trying to do the research ourselves. Because I'm that type of person. Like and I got respect. If I don't want to pay somebody how to do something, I'm gonna do the research myself, and I'm gonna figure out if I gotta buy ebook and I read this ebook and it still don't help me, and I buy another ebook, like that's me. Like now I'm to the point that those ebooks, I'm gonna try to tie them together and try to figure out how to do this. I actually got an ebook myself.
Yeah.
But it's not like, I don't read a couple ebooks. It's not like how everybody else's is. I feel like their ebooks is basically on $1. Like.
Yeah.
But mine go directly to the point, directly to who make my clothes.
See, when you get
Put
into
the
that,
ebook in the put it in the screen. It'll be right here.
It goes directly and straight to the point, like how I got started, everything, like how we talking, like having regular conversations. That was my ebook about.
But see, that's good. You got real information. Cause see, some people might just be like, to start a business, buy a T-shirt.
Yeah.
And then by printing, and then but you actually putting resources in there. Now that's something that you pay for.
Yeah.
Even if you did like a little virtual class or something, knowing that you're gonna get good material, that's something to pay for.
And like
everything be ChatGPT.
Like the ebook, it pretty much like you go on you get my ebook or whatnot, which I don't have it for sale right now because people like to tear your inbox down and like be direct with you when they buy stuff. So I don't have my website up right now because of that reason. Like they real deal want to just, instead of going on the website, they be too lazy to go on the website. They real deal just want to come to you, and I'm alright with that. But if you would have read my ebook, like the same people I'm telling you to go to, you're gonna see my face, my clothes, everything in that ebook. Like I don't care about nobody else trying to come up. You know what I'm saying? And a gem I did want to drop tonight is like this design right here is created from a guy from Instagram. If you type in .std, that's simple. .std, it's gonna pull up stuff like this, and you can start like if you don't have that creation that I have, it's gonna start like you can start that way, and it's gonna show you it's gonna show you like the oversized shirts, anything, jackets, whatever. It's gonna show you all kind of stuff with designs, and all you gotta do is just pay for the design and then get it sent off. You can change the name on it and get it sent off. They can only sell it to one person. That's it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they kind of give you the outlook, you know, of what everything is, but you customize it to make your own.
Yeah, like this right here. I didn't create this picture right here. I found one I liked it. Like just researching, like doing different, like finding different Instagram pages or whatnot. And I seen this one, I'm like, dang. And a lot of people like, that look like your son, but it ain't my son. But they always say, that look just like your son, bro. That's your son. I'm like, nah, that ain't my son. It was just, you know what I'm saying, an image I had liked it, and I paid for it. And I don't be nothing like to pay for it. And I ended up getting up, you know, catching up with this guy or whatever that did this one, and told him what I want, like just do me a from scratch picture, and he did it, and I was like, dang, it was that easy.
That's hard.
Yeah, like I don't even gotta sit at the computer no more. Like that's what I was doing everything by myself. Like, everything, like with the fonts, the pictures.
Graphic speed. Ooh.
But now, you know what I'm saying, all I gotta do is just have somebody, you know, that work for me, just do that and then send it off.
Look, you
And I
got
ain't
you
gotta
a
do nothing but
team.
sell it.
I like how that sound. Have somebody that work for me.
And
You
then
don't want nothing. You don't want nothing.
We need somebody. Y'all send y'all resumes to the
be so for real.
at gmail.com. We need some help.
We're looking for graphic designers, producers. We're looking for everything you got to offer.
Please help us, and we'll help you.
I know that's right. Well, since you said your son, so you did put in your bio that you are a family of 6. Well, you're a father of a family of 6. So how is it being a dad of 6 kids? Like, how are you managing?
Tell us now. I need help. I got 2. Please.
It definitely take a village.
Oh.
I just say that. We gotta. I think our generation is kind of blessed to have because, well, I speak from my mom, my pops, my wife, mom, her pops, or whatnot. Like they all pitch in and they help out, whatever. And a lot of people like, how you do it with 6 kids and they have everything? I'm like, we got a village, you know what I'm saying? It don't just be us, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate my mom, my pops, you my wife, mom, her pops or whatnot, and her siblings and stuff like that. Like everybody just, pitch in or whatever and do for our kids or whatnot. Like they've been taken care of since they were babies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not hard or whatnot. Like it's just like having one child, really. You know what I'm saying?
And you right about that village too, because just coming, cause I told y'all we family. That's my cousin, like y'all. But the family always been so used to being big. Like Uncle Aunt and Pookie and them, like whether it was the siblings or whether it was all of us come together, like they've always been wanting to include the baby cousins or the neighbors' children. Like we was young, all packing up, going to Florida. I'm talking about deep. Rest in peace, Roro, because miss you for real. We used to every summer. It was always probably like close to 8 or 9 kids. Yeah. Every summer, and they always it was always used to kids. It was never just 1 or 2. So you definitely got a good village because they used to that, and they're loving like that. Like Uncle Ed, shout out to him for real. He's one of the first dads I knew for real, and he always had that nurturing, love being around the kids, making sure you straight, doing all that. So y'all really doing it. I salute it. I don't know if I can.
See what I'm saying?
I don't know if I can. I mean, I got one, and my one basically acting like a teenager. And
first of all, you do not have it hard. MJ so cool.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, MJ so cool. I love MJ.
Yeah, that's my dog for sure. He's so
chill.
Hey MJ, see you later. Okay, mommy, bye. Cool.
Mommy, can you open this Slim Jim for me? Thank you.
Gotcha, babe.
And he be gone.
That's it.
I be like, hey MJ. He be like, hey.
And gone.
Out the door.
Teenager.
I can't even say, hey, how was your day? He be like, hey, bye.
He don't have time. He don't have time.
Lord, the children you sent me, help. What?
Nah, I got some of them.
I'm saying, did you expect to be 6 kids?
No, not really.
Nah.
Not really. My brother, he always tell me, but one thing about you, boy, you love your mom with some kids.
Everyone me done had kids?
Yeah. I just, because growing up, my mom, she was a single mom for a minute until she met my stepdad. And like I said, it was 3 of us. Well, one was in prison, so it was actually 2 his whole life. So it was actually 2. And when he came in our life, he accepted us. So, that kind of just, poured down on me. And every woman I had met, everybody else was running from women with kids, and I was the only one that had.
Hey, so tell the truth. They like them mamas, don't they?
Yeah, it's a trend. I like see,
They love them mamas.
But at one point though, you kind of a little iffy. You got children?
Well, look, Roger said on his Facebook status, a few days ago, he said he met one with 4 and he put 2 more in.
I seen the post.
2 more. Put a 3 in her.
Yeah, I put 2 more.
Keena, put the post on the screen. Put the post on the screen.
For references.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Tila girl. So listen, they be trying to say, they just had a post that was going viral not too long ago saying, don't no man want nobody with 3 kids.
Yeah.
And you met one with 4. So tell me this.
3.
With 3, she had 3 at the time. Okay.
I had 1.
Great. Okay. So yeah. So what made you, as a man, actually know okay, she the one.
This her.
Because I know, meeting a woman for one with kids, I know a lot of men ain't ready to step up, and I not necessarily say a lot of men are not ready to step up because a lot of men don't get a chance to step up.
Yeah.
So let me rephrase that. But you have people tell you that, saying, ain't nobody gonna want you, ain't no man gonna want you without kids. They just gonna want one thing, blah, 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 blah. So I try to be that outside of everything. In everything I do.
You just want to be different.
Yeah, I just want to be different. I'm not no every other man. Like,
Yeah.
I'm different.
Yeah.
Like, so that was kind of find out that was said, and I told her, you know what I'm saying, as long as you treat me right, I'm gonna treat you right, and you know what I'm saying, I got your kid for life. And I told her that, you know what I'm saying, that any woman I ever dealt with though, like I just love kids. In general, I don't care who kid it is, it can be your kid. I ain't never seen there in my life, but he come up to me, he wants something, I'ma give it to him.
Yeah.
Uncle Raw.
All right.
Yeah.
Uncle Raw.
So it's just any kid, but I just wanted to be different and show her that like it doesn't matter how many kids you have, you know what I'm saying. If I'm into you, you into me, then you know we into each other.
I
Like
know
that.
that's right.
We into each other.
I know that's
Yeah.
right. I love that.
I do too.
If I'm into you,
And you into me. We into each other.
it
Yeah,
could all be so simple, baby.
yeah.
Is y'all listening?
It could all be so simple. Hello, are you
Hello.
there? Hello, are you there? If I'm into you,
And
See
you're
what I'm
into
saying?
her?
listen, it could all be so simple, baby.
Just saying.
Well, you know what? I got to really, honestly and truly say thank you. Honestly, because with our generation, I was just saying this not too long ago, I've been to more funerals than weddings. And, you know, we're in this whole world of, like, nobody want to get married or marriage is this, marriage is that. Me and Markayla, look, y'all already know, we done already said this. We don't do no podcast talking bad on no men, especially the black ones, okay? We love y'all real, real bad.
Love a man real bad. Trick for a man real bad. God. Kayla be at such a be like, I think I'm just gonna get this and then I'm gonna get that. I be like, Kayla, put some of this stuff in. She be like, but you don't think you gonna like it? Get all of it.
She get all of it, friend. He
Get
gonna
all
love
of it, friend. He gonna love it.
See, and
Treat
you
that
know,
man.
and it's good to see somebody, you know, like in our area or around our age that actually steps out and like do the marriage. And I will say too, it inspired me that, you know, y'all had got married so long before and then you came back again and then like gave her that true proposal, gave her like that ring
The
you wanted.
pictures.
So
I
y'all
keep
wanna know the
telling you
story?
stuff.
Crying.
Put the pictures on the screen. In the purple.
Tila girl,
Girl, you got you a good man. He's a good man, Savannah.
I'm just, but you did say, you know,
Tila got
y'all
her a
into
car.
each other and y'all had that understanding. And, you know, for a lot of people not to be in the business of that, which is great because, you know, you are, you know, on social media, you know, and stuff like that. That was a true shock.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you really, really did that, you know, having it set out, having her family there, you know, really doing
It
it
was
in
so
a way
cute.
that was very, very
I wish
intimate.
I could talk. Like when we did that, I couldn't
You
talk.
couldn't?
No, I was crying like a baby.
It's okay. Listen,
love it,
I was
though.
crying from the
I
other
love
side of the
it.
screen. I was really crying on the other side of the screen because,
But why are we looking at it like, oh, look at Raw?
and you know me, I always been saying about that elope stuff. Like, so it was just so small and intimate and just
was
like,
cute.
not you, girl, I know that thing good. He proposed twice.
Don't do her like that. Tell us the story.
Yeah, but the first time I didn't propose,
Okay.
so that's the backstory behind it. So we
So what you said, marry me. I'm not asking.
What, like, he said, I didn't propose. Huh?
yeah, so the first time we were just in the house one day, and I knew she wanted to get married or whatever, but I didn't have the money to buy a ring for real, because I was working. I think I was the only one working at the time, and I just, you know, this is what men do. A lot of men want to marry their wife, but some men just ain't financially ready for it because marriage costs, like wedding costs or whatnot. So we just think the screen, like, she ain't gonna like this little thing. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna like this little ring I get her if I get her something from this place, that place. It gotta be just perfect, just right. And that's how I thought. And I was like, you know, we just brought it up, and I was like, you know, let's get married or whatever. And she was like, for real? Like, she was just, like, I was just playing for real at the time.
Yeah.
But she was just so excited about it. So I was like, she was like, we can go get our ring for Walmart. It don't cost, you know what I'm saying? It don't cost that much or whatever.
Child, the way I would have put my shoes on.
Well, I'm finna beat you to the car. You ready?
Babe, just let me put my shoes on real quick. We finna go to Walmart now.
Because come on. I got the keys and stuff. Come on, get in the car when you ready. I'm out here. I done crunk it up.
I love that kind of stuff.
You see, but I wonder why, like, and I hate to cut you off, but I wonder, like, why are men like that? So, like, because me and my boyfriend, like, we done talked about marriage before, and he was just like, you know, I just want to be able to, like, give you the wedding that you want, and, you know, this and that, and da-da-da. And he just kept talking. I was like, who told you I wanted this, like,
I think social media.
big old wedding? Like,
Yeah.
I never said that.
And I think it's just, you know, y'all
People want
as,
to be seen.
I think it's down in the root too of being a black man in general. Like, you know, you're always gonna be in competition with yourself. Like, and y'all see like your woman, like when you really love a woman, it's vice versa. Like, we become like trophies. Like, when we have a man, like, we gonna wanna feed that man,
I love that
bathe that man. I'm talking about, ooh, that man, the baby. Like, you just love them so much that you're gonna want them to have everything. And I think sometimes too, with y'all, like, it's not even just what we want. Sometimes you want to outdo yourself just to make you feel good, to say, like, I did that for my lady. Like, I did that. And I think that's kind of a little, but listen.
Well, we can just go ahead.
Tila, I'm with you, girl. Take me to Walmart, baby, real
That
quick.
ain't no problem.
Nobody has to know. I'm winning, not them.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then what we did though, like when she said that, I was like, man, she's serious. So, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't, you know, I kind of let all the pressure off me go down. I was like, okay, well, we'll go to the courthouse tomorrow. We went to the courthouse. We didn't have no real wedding. So we went to the courthouse. I think we had to pay like $75 to change her name.
Don't get my girl no ideas. Say you need 75.
$75.
Finna go in that purse and get the count now.
How smoke we count that money? 20.
Flip it over again.
60. Good.
So y'all literally went to the courthouse like the next day?
Yeah, the next day. And we went to the courthouse, and then she was like, we married. I was like, yeah. She was like, let's go get our ring. So we went to Walmart, and we really went to Walmart, got our ring. I think our ring was like $500. It was 10K, white gold. Like, you know, it was a diamond. Then I got, my ring was like $50. So, you know, we didn't spend nothing. Like, we was married, like, we were officially married. And so that's how that started. So years, we going on our third year, which was this year. And I know a lot of people, like I said, I'm different. I know a lot of people upgrade 5 to 10. But I was like, nah, I want to do it this year. You know what I'm saying? So I got my ring, whatnot, and got all the family together. I been had told them months ahead about, you know what I'm saying, the situation. And I got all the family together and told her, hey, out of the blue, I'm ready now. I want to go ahead and propose because I just can't keep, you know what I'm saying, holding this ring. And, you know what I'm saying, because she comes to me like, this is, I don't know what it is, but she has like a feeling or something. But she came to me, she was like, my diamond, it's time for you to upgrade my ring. She said this like a month before. So I'm thinking to myself, girl, I got your ring, get out my face.
Y'all so funny together.
That's why, you know what I'm saying, like, that's why I'm thinking, like, girl, get out my face, I got your ring. Don't, what you call it? Don't keep talking about no ring now. So
get it, him.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
So she keep living her ring like it ain't clean or whatever. It had been cleaned in a while. Cause I used to drop it off at the little jewelry store in the mall or whatever to get it clean. But it hadn't been clean in a while. So I was like, man, she keep talking about that ring. Let me go ahead and you know what I'm saying, proposed to her. So that's how the proposal came. Cause I was like, man, I feel like every woman deserves either a wedding, a proposal, or what you call the after thing?
Reception.
Not a reception, honeymoon.
Honeymoon. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I feel like all women deserve all of it, for real, for real. But since I'm not like, church, like a church kind of guy, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily saying I'm like against religion or whatever, but I just didn't have a church to go to, so we skipped that part, like, of the whole thing. But that's the only reason, you know what I'm saying? I pretty much did the courthouse thing. But anyway, so I kind of tricked her into like, getting dressed, and like that whole day she had to go find a dress or whatever. I forgot what we told her where we were going. I think we said we was gonna take some family pictures or something like that. But I went, and I don't know how it happened, but I went to TJ Maxx and found a similar color shirt she was wearing. Dress she was wearing, whatever, a shirt color. It was purple, whatever, and it kind of matched. I was like, man. So it kind of made it look like we really just gonna take some family pictures with her. And she get there, she see my dad. She was like, hold on now. She called me Dante. She don't call me Raw. She said, what Dante daddy doing here? He don't never get out the house. What you doing down here? So she see somebody, she see Free, but she thought she seen Free, but when she really did see Free, her other sister. She see Free ride past. Like, dang, didn't that look like my sister? And she thinking the whole time, like, what's going on? So we come downtown. Somebody else was getting married, like downtown. So we had to go to the monkey part under the little whatever the thing called, and went over there. And that's when she seen everybody outside. She was like, she still was like confused or whatever. Like, I ain't never seen his daddy just come out like this. What he doing here? Then his stepdad here too. Like, what going on? So that's when, you know what I'm saying, I had some roses or whatever that I gave to my mother-in-law. And, you know what I'm saying, because I'm big on, like, blues or whatnot, soul music. And I was listening to TK Soul, and one of the songs was called Flowers. You know what I'm saying, give your person flowers while they're here, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I was like, I dedicated that to my mom. My mother-in-law gave her flowers while she can still smell them, whatever, smell the roses, whatever. And then I popped the question, will you marry me? And you know what I'm saying, like, it ain't happening that easy, because like I said, the whole time I was trying to get it out, but I was crying like a little girl.
Man.
I can't even picture it. Not you a boo-hooing.
Yeah, I got a video somewhere.
A weepy mess.
I just love, man. I'm just really over here like emo.
Please.
I just love, man.
I do too, but don't cry. Wow. If y'all
Don't get quiet, y'all. For
if
real.
y'all listening, look at her. Want some tush?
Where you going somewhere?
You want some tush?
I don't know. Maybe it's just because
What your face like?
Yeah, I see it.
You want some? Would you like some tissue? Are you sure? Okay.
I think it's just because I know Tila. Like, just knowing her story, like, all of that.
That's just beautiful all around, though. It ain't a lot of young men out here like that anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
that's why I said hats off to you. Thank, like, setting examples. Like,
For
you know,
real.
we really be needing
That's
that.
the goal.
That, like, we really be needing that, because ain't nobody really trying to get married. Everybody out here just all for self, but love is really out there, and you know, you really did that. So that's a real hats off. So we did talk about, you know, family and the kids and marriage, but you did also state that one of your biggest accomplishments were being a first-time home buyer, and not only just that, but even buying land. So what is your story in that, and what is some advice that you could give people who haven't became a first-time home buyer just yet?
For one, get your credit right. because like I went through two other not realtors, you would say, like, what you call those people? They're not realtors. They're like, you know what I'm saying, when you go purchase your home or whatnot. Can't think of the name right now. Got a brain fart. But like Clayton Homes.
Oh,
The,
okay, okay. I got
what
you.
what you call them?
I don't know, but I know what you
Or
mean.
like an investor?
No. Like, I don't have the word either.
See, I can't catch it. But anyway, um, you know, for one, they gonna pull your credit.
Yeah.
There's no way around it. They're gonna pull your credit or whatnot. And like the first two times I tried to go, like I tried to go local, which was in Opelika. One guy told me that I had to put 14,000 down, and then the other one down the road, I can't think of the name right now, but told me I had to use a cosign or whatnot because my credit wasn't right. So tax time, I had paid off pretty much everything, like, well, not everything, but half of the stuff that was just kind of holding me back from my credit going up. And then I just played the weight game. And, you know, that time too, my wife, she wasn't working long enough. Like, she was working, but she wasn't working long enough to be like a cosign. So I pretty much got someone, you know what I'm saying, family member that was, you know, had good credit and they kind of, you know, blended with my credit, and that's how we did it. But, you know, I was eventually able to add my wife on, and we, you know what I'm saying, that's basically what it is. Like, you just had to make sure you have great credit for real. I went to Jayco Sales in Watonka, Alabama. I think that's where it's at. And they pretty much worked with me. I had to pay like $7,000 down versus that 14,000 they were trying to charge me. And then like I got the land included. Like, it was just so happened. I guess it was just my time though. It was just so happened that, you know, we way down there close to Montgomery.
Right.
And they was like, yeah, I heard you mention that you want to one of the places you would like to have land at was a Beauregard. That, like, you know, I got somebody that was on the phone. I overheard the conversation, and they was selling land or whatever. The realtor, he was out of Phoenix City, Alabama. That was actually trying to sell it for somebody, and they were like, "If you still want it, I'll let them know that you still want it, and we'll just tie it in and make it a land package deal."
Yeah.
And that's how that happened. Like,
That's
Oh, it was your time for real,
Yeah.
for real.
yeah,
That's crazy.
and like the spot that we in is so quiet, like. You don't hear nothing out there, no drama. Like, the kids go outside and play, like, all kind of stuff. Like,
All right, guys, so we're about to get into our segments, and the segment that we're going to do tonight is Take It or Leave It with Raw. So Take It or Leave It, of course, is just, you know, different topics, and you pick which one you want to take, and you pick the other one that you want to leave. You ready? It's just, it ain't going to be that too deep. Yeah, it ain't going to be that too deep. Road trips or flights? Which one you taking, which one you leaving?
flights.
You taking that one?
Yeah,
Leaving the road trips?
yeah.
You don't like road trips?
I'd rather go ahead and get
Go
outside.
ahead.
Yeah.
Cause like, you think about it, it take 3 hours to get to a certain place versus an hour. I got 2 more hours. I can have more fun.
I'm with you now. Though. I just took my first flight last month.
I took my, you know what I'm saying? I took, man.
I think I might have
That
to.
was my
I
first
think
one.
I might have to take the road trip.
I love me a good road trip.
I'm just, you know, such a adventurous and spontaneous girl. So like, I would love like going city to city, state to state, seeing stuff and say,
I be
pull
saying
over,
that.
pull over.
But my friend, so my best friend, she love a flight. She be like, if it's over 4 hours, please. I be like, girl, y'all like getting on the road? Like, I got me some friends, some snacks, some music.
Yeah.
But listen what y'all saying. You saying pull over, pull over. You're not the one that drive. I used to be the one that drive.
Well, see, I drive. I be driving too.
I love to drive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of
Depending
times.
on how long it is. Now,
Yeah.
I go about six to 7 hours might be my max.
But I'm saying though, and then I'm the type of person, once I start driving, when how people be like, let's switch out. You do 2 hours, I do 2 hours. No. Once
If
I'm
I'm in
driving,
that
you
zone.
better let me go ahead and go.
If I'm in that zone, yeah.
Yes,
But
please.
I like to do that little, pull over action. All right, you next, friend. What's your
Whatever,
take?
good. Can I pull over action? Okay, so take it or leave it. Comedy shows or concerts?
Comedy shows.
Over
sure.
a concert?
Yeah, for sure.
Why?
I guess it depends on the concert. Like I always wanted to go to a Boosie concert.
Oh, lit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, love Boosie down, y'all. I done seen him like 3 times.
Yeah. See, I like people like that because I know he's on big budget. I like people that gonna actually perform. I don't like nobody just stand up there with a mic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're boring. I ain't gonna say who I've been to because he big. You know what I'm saying? I might. One day I might back in and be like, hey, you didn't even like my
You
Listen, look, think in the
you
head.
be trying to see the show though, like you there for the show.
Yeah.
The show is on.
Real entertainment.
Yeah, he like me. I like to jig a little bit. I like to dance. Yeah, you over there just holding the mic. I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
So I went to my first comedy show. I think last year, like the end of last year, and it was funny.
What was your favorite comedy show you've been to?
I can't even think of his name right now. He's the he act like a woman, but he wear wigs. I think he start with a K. He real funny, like
With the blue list?
voiceovers.
yeah, like with animals, like yeah, he do
He do the
voiceovers.
voiceovers. Dang, what's his name? Oh my God.
I gotta pull it up.
Yeah,
But
I know exactly what you're talking
He
about.
came down here that time.
For
You remember?
real?
You don't remember?
Claiborne.
Yeah.
Claiborne.
Show me who that is. Y'all know I'm bad with names.
You don't know who we talking about?
Man, that joker, that was so
Claiborne.
funny.
I'm not thinking of the first name. I think that's the last name. But he is so
Yeah,
funny.
but you know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
Okay, and our last take it or leave it: sneakers or dress shoes?
Sneakers.
Sneakers.
I used to like be so into like the dress shoes until I pretty much started wearing sneakers with my dress clothes.
Yeah.
So I like that a little bit better.
I think
I like the sneaker ball
I'm
look.
trying to get back into like the sneaker look.
For real?
Yeah, but I be wanting to do like you remember I had said like I'm in like my blazers, like my dressing clothes, cause I
Yeah.
really want to dress more like entrepreneur, like a boss. Like I really want to get into like that grown woman, but I want to do it like mix it with the sneakers, like wear the blazers with the
Ooh,
sneakers.
I got a good
That's how I do
Instagram
it.
person to send you for that.
Send me her.
She like works in corporate, but she does like get ready with me's where she dress corporate, but the shoe be hit every time.
Hey friend, I'm finna follow you.
I gotta find her for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran up on her and I like the way she put it together. Like I be like, dang, I would have never thought of that.
Well, good.
I don't know.
I love that.
I'm turning into a sneaker person. I never used to like sneakers.
Really?
No. I used to feel like they look so weird on my feet. I'm like, ew, why do they don't look
You just
right?
gotta find what shoe looks right to you. I mean, you got on sneakers right now, and they cute.
Yeah, but that man put me on sneakers, cause it's all he buy me. Like when it comes to shoes, he'll buy me a pair of sneakers before anything. I be like, okay.
You think you
I
better
used to
than
do
me?
that too though. I think it's a man thing.
What?
Just buy you sneakers.
It got to be because every
I
time.
do that too. I don't know what get you. Shoes.
So now we're going to move into our last segment. As you all know, we always have to do our pause and praise. So basically, like I said, pause and praise is just where we take a minute and we thank God for something. So because you're our guest, we'll let you go first. What's your pause and praise?
I'm thankful for my mother. You know, her being healthy, my father, my stepdad as well,
Yeah.
my kids, my whole family. I'm thankful for them. my kids outside of my kids, which is my boys, you know, that I coach. I'm definitely thankful for them, and you know, people that just think so much of me, I'm thankful for them as well.
Oh, he's thankful for us. He said people that think so much of him.
Be calm.
He loves us. Calm down.
Well, listen, we love you too. Listen, of course.
Period.
Be calm.
Calm down. I'm trying to relax. I love him.
Y'all put in the clip what we got to put the clip in what we talking about. Okay, for real, we gotta stop playing.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, what's your part? Oh, you want me to go?
Oh, it don't matter.
Okay, go ahead. We're going down the line.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'm gonna say I'm thankful for, which we say, I feel like we say this a lot, but I really am. I'm so thankful for the podcast. Like, it's crazy, like, to sit here and be like, we have our first guest, like, we on episode 4, like, and it's so humbling, truthfully. Yeah. I'm also gonna say, like, I'm thankful for Raw coming out and supporting y'all because and I think it's just so crazy that, like, I think people see you in, like, this light of, like, dang, like, he's so funny, he's so talented, he's so this, but just to sit down and really talk to you and get to know, like, who you really are, like, you such, like, a humble person, like, you know what I'm saying, like, and I think, like, I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful for the fact that it's people, like, not just people, it's still, like, men out there that are, like you, so, that's mine.
I love that.
I know, isn't that so sweet? I meant it, though, from the bottom of my heart. Go ahead.
Cute. My pause and praise is gonna be, I am just thankful for, like, I just feel like I'm just in this puzzle right now, and God is just giving me all the pieces. Like, everything is just really making sense.
Falling into place.
Right in place. And being in, you know, years and years and years of feeling like I'm so confused, or I'm here, I'm there, I'm like mixed up all the time. And I just really feel like I'm right where I need to be. Whether it's this podcast, I'm so thankful for it. First of all, not trying to like toot our horn, but y'all see the setup. Y'all see what we doing, okay? For this to be episode 4, first guest, we coming hard, but it's God. Like, it's really God. We have just sat and poured into this so much. And if y'all haven't seen that post that Markayla said, it's so true. If y'all actually sit and watch through these podcast episodes, it is so appreciated because we work hard, y'all. It's not easy, but it's something that we're passionate about. God is giving us the ability to continue to do this every day, even though some days we're like tired, but we put our all into it, and it makes sense because we want to. You know, we done had plenty of times where we could have cut this off and stopped, but being thankful for just seeing that everything that we're doing is just growing. Yeah. And I'm just so glad that everything falling in place. And, you know, shout out to Raw Dilly. He our first episode guest. Our first guest. And y'all got some competition because Raw done came in and really being so for real. Y'all ain't getting this side of Raw for real. This on me so for real. Right.
Because how you going to talk to you?
Let us know in the comments who y'all want to see next. Because, you know, listen, we feel, we got the love. We ready now.
He really don't know. He's just a guinea pig for real. I'm just playing.
Guinea pig is crazy. Nah, but we definitely gonna have to get you back in again. You know,
have to bring Tila next time.
Yeah, we're gonna have to really, you know, bring you back and have some more stuff, you know, for us to, you know, talk about and show and give us an update. That's also something that we talk about, kind of giving that love. Where do you see yourself later? And for us, 2024, you know, we established in 2024, but we're going to come back next year.
2025 going to be lit for the podcast.
Grind all 2024 so you can shine all 2025.
Literally, it's going to be so lit. Oh, also, before we, like, sign off, let's shout out this cousin, okay, right here. We're going to go ahead and drop that. Shout out to you, cousin. Thank you for leaving all the comments.
Appreciate you, cuz. Can't fold.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Appreciate it, fans.
It's like that.
You know? And we're going to also put Raw links and
Yes.
stuff in our bio. Keela may drop them on the screen. I'm not for sure, but y'all make sure if y'all part of the fam, go out there, follow our new cousin, okay, on everything. Shop the brand. Make sure y'all support, okay. And anything else?
I think that's it. Look, we just want to thank you for tuning in to Be So For Real. Don't forget to catch us on our next episode. Like, comment, subscribe, and hey, shout out to our cousins. We'll see you next time.
You know, share.
Yeah.
Period.
Share that post.
Okay. And we out, y'all.
Bye.